My name is Lane, and I like to do woodworking, and this is my family. This is my mom, this is my dad, and this is my sister Libby.
I'm Lijo Joseph, I'm Dad.
I'm Libby Joseph, I'm the sister.
And I'm Mom, Dina Joseph. And this is Lane, and Lane has a business called...
Local Customs by Lane.
That's right.
Where Lane is doing his own original woodwork.
Lane has autism. He also has ADHD, dysgraphia, and dyslexia.
We all get to experience what that means in day-to-day life, and that means Lane sometimes struggle in recognizing some social cues, some social situations, developmentally it's a bit of a challenge, but he's got so many great splinter skills that we've been working so hard to catch him up and almost equalize. And to be honest with you, it's not necessarily from a developmental standpoint, it's a life standpoint. And how can Lane live his life the best way he can? And that's what our education and our understanding of just being with him has turned into over the years.
Definitely. It was a definite hard one to get just our heads around and our hearts around. And I think we just kept coming back to, we've been given this child, what do we do with him now?
And you see that beautiful child that they're in your hands and you're like, this is the embodiment of everything that you've hoped and dreamed about. And you have someone else telling you everything that you thought was going to happen is not going to happen. Those things that actually helped all of us out and helped me out personally is, let's remove all expectations of not just him, but also life, because if you have expectations, you're always going to be disappointed. But you're also not going to be able to adapt to what God and what life has in store for you.
Well, I grew up alongside with him, and we definitely grew as, well, I wouldn't say one unit, but mainly one unit. Because, well, he's my best friend. Like, he has to be my best friend. He's so funny and so intelligent, but also whenever he had a meltdown, which I don't think we ever emphasis on the fact that he had a meltdown, we emphasis on the fact that he's being him. He's being himself.
I remember early on, one of the early teachers that he had, maybe when he was 5 or 6, I was like, she's like, tell me what he's into, or tell us where to start. And I'm like, I don't know what he's into. And she goes, well, then you need to expose him to everything that you can. And that was kind of what we did, is anything that we could expose him to, we have done. And the way Local Customs by Lane started was she went away to camp for a week, and he was home by himself, the only kid, and I just needed to do something with him. So we decided to make something, and it ended up being a toilet paper box. And we made 3 toilet paper boxes because we have 3 bathrooms in our house. And he ended up, we later met some of his friends at the movie theaters, and the dad goes, what are you even doing? Libby's away at camp. And he goes, I made boxes. And the dad goes, well, how much? I'll buy one from you. And so Lane just went, $20. And it was one of those moments like, no, you don't have to buy his box. Like, it was just something we did. And the dad was like, no, I want to support him. And it was so funny because she was only at camp a week, and we went to pick her up. And when we went to pick her up, we brought his notebook because I had put it on Facebook that he was making these boxes. And there was over 80 orders for boxes to make. And she had only been at camp a week. So she got to come home, and she was like, so he started a business while I'm at camp? And we were like, yep. He started a business while you were at camp.
It took me a good couple of days going, what happened?
Yeah.
We were all going.
But it's a lot like how we learned to walk, right? Because if you think about it, he was late to walk, but he crawled everywhere, right? And when he got up, he just started running, right? And it was like, what he does with everything is he watches. He may not be interested in it at all. And then one day it all clicks and he just takes off 110%.
I know one of, when I came back from camp, it was, so what are you gonna do with this business? And I know one of the goals was work on his social skills. And it's been, 3 years?
Yeah.
We're coming up on 4 years.
We're coming up on 4 years, and it's been 4 years, and I've been able to have more conversations, and he's been able to articulate more of his feelings and more of his emotions, and just his all-around thoughts, much more better than 4 years ago.
Our end game for this, hope and end game for this is that he can be self-sufficient, right? He can not only be self-sufficient, but do something he loves doing. And as a
Purpose.
parent,
Yes.
as a parent, you just want your kids to be happy doing what they do.
Well, and I think the other thing that we saw was we could use his working in wood to teach him other lessons like fractions and measuring and angles, because none of that was he going to learn in a textbook or in a classroom setting, but he's been able to learn that just by working in his wood shop.
Great. What'd you bring today?
A truck,
Okay.
toilet paper boxes.
Could you tell me about this toilet paper box?
It's gray. On it, it says "Be our guest."
Great. Did you do every single cut on this thing?
Yes, I've been cutting that board.
Yeah. Good job. And I think you made this. Did you make this?
Yes.
What is this?
A star candle holder.
Awesome. Okay. Well, are you looking forward to your next show?
Yes.
What are you looking to sell there?
Bunny chairs.
Bunny chairs?
I need to finish making some.
Are you almost done?
Yes, I'm almost finished.
What colors are you going to make them?
White.
White? White bunny chairs?
Nope. Other colors.
Okay.
Brown
Yeah.
and.
You remember when you first started doing logo customs by Lane?
Yes.
What did you like about it?
It was great.
It was great. Did you like making money?
Yes.
Can you tell what you did with your money?
I'll pay enough money to buy something.
Buy something. And let's see, you bought cars.
Cars.
That for you. You like that, right?
Yes. What else?
But you also paid for your mission trips, right?
Right.
Which mission trips did you go to?
Rush.
Rush? Okay. You remember you went to the choir mission trip too?
Yes.
Yeah. And did you help anybody else go?
Yeah, I helped Libby.
Yeah, you helped Libby go? Yeah, that's good. That's good.
One of my favorite things that Lane does is he makes gifts for his friends.
Yeah.
And like he'll just go out and decide that he needs to make something for someone. And that has just been one of the sweetest surprises in all of this, is that he's not doing it to sell things or to make money or all of those things, but now he's taking those and just making one-offs for friends.
Yeah, just because he loves them. And it's
Sweet.
no matter what his future
They're
holds,
beautiful.
and they are beautiful. No matter what the future holds and wherever he goes, we hope that heart of his doesn't stop. And everything he does is going to be an outpouring of what he wants to do and how much he wants to love.
And it'll be of him just jumping everything that has been proposed to him. Like, Lane, do you want to do this? And he,
Yes.
of course, his answer will be yes.
He never says no.
Then he'll tell us it's
I'll
great.
say
Yes.
yes.
You always
You
say
always
no.
And
say
so
yes.
he's always up for the challenge, and I think that's one of the things I respect about him. So,
Yeah. So whatever the future holds, the answer is probably yes.
Followed by, it's gonna be
Great.
Please join me in welcoming Lane Joseph.